Hi again then guys, and welcome to another Team HSG sponsor collaboration video. Once again, this time between myself and Ness, and if you've been around on the channel for at least a couple of months, you'll have probably heard some of his Gran Turismo 1 reviews, and this one is a little bit different. Still kind of a retrospective on Gran Turismo, but in a slightly different way. And of course, I'll leave it to him to explain that in the video, but for those of you who are maybe new to the collab series and are wondering what this is all about, basically it's for those who would like to be more than just a fan of the channel, those who would actually like to be part of the team, who decide to support the channel in that tangible way on Patreon. You get a number of rewards and perks for that support, and one of which is to craft your own videos with me every single month, which you can conceptualize, you can work on them yourself, you can be in them yourself, and it's just one of those things that I like to offer as just that, a perk of being in the team. So that's it for the blurb. Click the link down below if you want to check out the perks for yourself, and of course, without any further ado, over to Ness.
Greetings from my bedroom. As you can see from the title and thumbnail, this is not the usual Gran Turismo 1 review I usually do. In fact, the next couple of videos I'll be working on are straying away from said reviews. The reason why I'm taking a break from GT1 reviews is because I only got 2 more cars to review out of the 6 I had planned, and I didn't want to end my reviews so early, especially since Ness has only done 2 GT5 prologue reviews out of the 9 or 10. And it'll be pretty awkward, I feel, that I would have finished all of my GT1 reviews before Nismo has finished a third of his reviews. Now with that said, the topic of this video is going to be a comparison lap between the Gran Turismo 2 and Gran Turismo Sport versions of Laguna Seca. One thing about Gran Turismo as a series that has really fascinated me, and is something you don't really realize unless you played every game back to back for various reasons, is as the series progresses, the cars get slower around the track. This is likely to make it more realistic, but this is very noticeable when you compare laps from the PS1 games to the later ones. As an example, I can get the Viper GTSR Team Orica around Laguna Seca in 1 minute and 12.5 seconds, whereas the best lap time set around circuit experience around Laguna Seca featuring the Viper GT3R is still around 8 seconds slower. That's a pretty large difference, and I wanted to see if I could tune a car to be as fast as what the equivalent car would be in the older GT games. The problem in the past was that the oldest tracks in the GT series that appeared in Sport debuted in GT4. Laguna Seca, however, debuted in GT2, and that is more than good enough for me. Now, I was originally planning to create a tube for the S2000 to find the right specs to match the time set in GT2, as well as feeling as fast as that game. However, I quickly found out that not only did it not even feel as fast as GT2, even when getting similar times, but the two I've done nearly maxed out the power and weight. So, you can see this as a comparison instead. I'm using the S2000 because apart from it being a car I always loved, I always consider it one of the hero cars of GT2. Appearing in the box art of the Japanese version, and predominantly in the first part of the intro. So here's the quick tune setup I've done for the S2000. It's similar to the regular 2 HSG has done a while back, just with higher power, lower weight, and longer gearing. Bear in mind that I'm not the best at drivers either. I did lots of laps around Laguna Seca, but I'm still nowhere near as fast as someone with a wheel. This is just more of a fun side video I had in mind. With that said, here's a side-by-side comparison, both in Jace Cam and Replay Cam. So, as you can see, I was slightly faster around the track in Sport than in 2. Of course both times could be optimized more, but regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video. I might do more videos of this type, but that would depend on the feedback. But for now, I have to go back to working on a much longer video. And this is Ness Pajamas saying, fluffy pillows.